Turn off Facebook activity is still turned off forever. Right. Shayla said we look dark. We try and get some light, Shayla.
Light. Olha aqui. A fita que She got kicked off too?
Can y'all hear me? All right.
I can hear you now. Yes.
Right. Everybody's coming off mute. Will it allow you to unmute, Arden?
I'm unmuted.
There we have it. All right. The band is together, and it looks like Raisha is coming on too. Yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hey.
So, I think we still got a couple minutes. There we yes.
We like to give the people about 5 minutes, but we know Raisha is limited in time. So if there's anything she wants to go on air, we got to let you get it out now, Ra.
Yes. It looks like it's paused for a moment. Well, we know she's traveling. She is literally in the airport. So her signal might not be as clear. But this is recorded, so we definitely gonna catch this on the replay. Again, we're gonna give people just a couple minutes. We are on time, 6:00. Give people a couple minutes to get into the space. Yeah, so this is exciting. We're about to talk about Return, Connect, Build. This is our first of a few scheduled info sessions for our Ghana experience. And yeah, we're excited. International, y'all. International.
Wow. Amazing.
Indeed. All right, how we doing? We got okay. Yep. So she's her Wi-Fi, yeah, literally just getting off the plane. So we're gonna, allow for Raisha and the Epic Network to get settled and definitely jump in on the conversation and on the call. So we are the Elements of Abundance. For those who don't know, yes, we can go through and do introductions just for the people in the back who might not know who we are, and to give people some time to get in on this live.
Appreciate it. So yes, I am Shayla, aka Earth.
Yes, I am Hafiza Teray, aka Wind of the Elements of Abundance.
Peace, everybody. This is Arden Fire Santana.
Fire Santana. We had our other guest, our other gentleman too.
Yes, Belito Garcia, Mineral of the Elements of Abundance. There you go. Okay, here you go. And then we also have Raisha Bivens, who will be joining us. She is traveling, so she might be in and out, but she is also in collaboration with the Elements of Abundance, with her organization, the Epic Network. And we are so excited about this collaboration, what it is that we've come together to do, what it is that we're here to talk about. Gratitude for those who are tuning in, for those who are interested, for those who have filled out the survey, for those who have put down their deposit. This is an exciting time.
It
Yes,
really is. So
it
we've been
is.
talking about this since when? When did we start? When did the idea believe?
Back
When
in
was
March. Back in
March?
March. Yes, at
Right. So
Bloom.
we attended an event that was talking about, it was the curators of the city were just sort of brainstorming and thinking about, what is it that the city wants. And in that dialogue, it came up like we need to travel, bond together internationally so we can be inspired by a new way to come back with our entrepreneur and creative ideas, and be fortified by connecting with our roots. And it was an idea. In March, it was an idea. And everybody on the call and who will see the recording is happening. We going together.
Yeah.
But no, that is definitely exciting. And it is. It was like, we're all in this space. And it's kind of like, well, what would be something that is impactful? And I don't think at that point, the travel hadn't happened. So it was just like this idea of, what Ghana could be like, and, the excitement about, the possibilities and everything that's going on, and just the introduction to it and the idea, and being in the space with curators, artistic entrepreneurs, innovative entrepreneurs who came together for the purpose of envisioning what we wanted to see moving forward in the city of New Haven, Connecticut.
Correct.
And that was really, it was like, this is bigger than us. Yeah, we could go, just our collective. But how impactful would that be to have the intention of going together and experiencing this as a larger collective? How impactful is that going to be? All of us coming back to our collective homes, our home cities, home states, and pouring into our community all of the inspiration and the motivation and the opportunities and the connections that we've made by traveling together abroad.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And what will bring back to the city, like how rich and fulfilling this will bring back to the city of New Haven, right? Like the culture and the arts will be. I'm excited just to see what new inventions will be created in 2024. Right. 2024 will be a whole nother game changer.
It definitely will. So we're talking about people who are in spaces creating events, who are creating programming and curriculums, who are, artists, art exhibits. We're talking about fashion designers, and just, when we come creating jobs and opportunities. So that's one of the things, that this is truly bigger than just a trip overseas. It really is an opportunity to build a bridge. Like, we were very intentional, and everyone who has chosen to contribute to this experience has been very intentional about this being more than just this experience. We are connecting, we are building, and that's something that, as the Elements, it is a part of who we are and what we do since our inception. So to be able to do this on a global scale, to be able to connect economies, to be able to share in resources. One of the taglines is collaboration over competition. That's something that also came out of that event that we attended with the influencers and curators of the city. And that's very much the energy and the essence. We always say we can go further together. How do we get together? How do we connect with the resources? There's a lot of talent and genius on both sides of the water.
Yes. That's right.
Yeah.
Right. We always talk about how intimate experience of traveling is. Travel is an intimate experience. So beyond building, this is truly cooperative economics, but even before that, it's building community. It's building relationships that go deeper than surface, that are authentic, that are responding to our cultural needs, our artistic needs, our spiritual needs, our emotional needs, our social needs. Doing all the things.
Absolutely.
All the things.
And we're talking about everlasting, right? That's sort of everlasting, building bonds and relationships, building community. So, yes.
Yeah. And how will that level of trust impact just all of the opportunities and the experiences we have? And it's like, I say serendipitous, but things fall into place. There's so much synergy in this. It's not like we had to start from scratch. We had the opportunity to have many collaborations that aligned with what it is that we desired to do. So even the boots on the ground that we have currently in Ghana, the opportunities, connecting with Tours to Ghana with Dre Taylor and having a packaged event, a packaged experience that we could just add to with this networking and collaboration that's going to take place. So we're going to get into like the details and the meat and potatoes, but we definitely wanted to, acknowledge our sponsors who have just added so much to where we already are and where we're going. Dre Taylor Consultant, the Beyond Investment, Cool Nerd Sam, who could probably give us a little bit since he's up here as to all it takes, to put something like this together from a digital space. How do we connect people? How do we connect globally?
Communicate with those of you who want to be on this trip with us. How do we keep you informed?
Absolutely. And make it as seamless as possible. The Art Council of Greater New Haven, for, their contribution to the experiences that the elements are now able to share with the greater collective. Yes. So it's been a labor of love. I know you mentioned that earlier. Just making time and pouring into this and being inspired and motivated because we truly understand the value and we know the impact it could have for those who plug in, who tap in, who make the commitment to invest in themselves, to have this experience and truly step into a global marketplace.
Right. And we invite you philanthropic, altruistic contributors, our champions and allies who want to support this type of cultural exchange that lends to healing and your recognition as someone who truly wants to, support the healing and socioeconomic development for, people of the diaspora. I don't want to be as broad and general as BIPOC. This is truly an experience that is, wanting to pour into artists and entrepreneurs of the diaspora, of the African diaspora.
And that's our intention, right? Being very intentional about this trip. Yes.
Yeah. And making that ancestral reconnection, right? Like regardless of what your 23andMe comes back as,
okay.
We have a shared experience and how we experience our reality. So going back and hearing the story and touching the land and really making that connection, you will see, driving down the street, people that look like they could be family. You know what I mean? Like that familiarity. And then you realize like this world isn't that vast, that we are connected in so many ways. And just because of that, how do we utilize all of this connection to, again, build that bridge? How do we tap into the collective resources that we have at hand? So that was the motivation around Return, Connect, Build. I know you'll see that as our tagline and stepping into the global marketplace, but it is returning as diaspora, returning to the continent, returning to that foundation and connecting with other innovative entrepreneurs, connecting with other, artists, connecting with, those on the continent from this space. And then building, again, that wealth of resources, this opportunity. We're doing things individually, we're doing things here on this side, but there's collective genius. How much further can we go if we can tap in? Whether it's from agriculture, whether it's tech, whether it's textiles, there's a wealth of things that we can connect on that, again, seamlessly we can add value on both sides. And that was why it was so important to build the relationships that from a behind the scenes perspective, for those who are going to be attending the tour and are motivated by the idea of investing, of, collaborating, of expanding their businesses, we took the time to tap into those relationships and did the due diligence and vetted those who are in the space, because stepping into the international realm is, it sounds good, but if you don't know how, or you don't know people, how do you do that? the internet definitely allows us to connect on a more broader scale, but how do you know who's legitimate? How do you know it's not a scam? How do you know, that folks are truly aligned with what your vision is? And we have to do our due diligence. And it's not like a quick thing. It's over time that these relationships that we are tapping into have been developed. It's, checks and balances. It's researching and getting references on the organizations that we're choosing to align ourselves with, to protect ourselves, but also to protect anyone else that is coming into these opportunities. So when we talk about the real estate investment, when we talk about being able to have equity investments in organizations that are based in Ghana because our US dollars go so much further, all of those things have been curated especially for this interaction and exchange. And we, wanted to make sure all of our T's were crossed and our I's dotted.
So at that point, when it is about 6:15, so for those people who are on the call, and just to be respectful of people's time, you just start with I want to just remind people that if you want to get in touch with us for any additional information, if we have sponsors who are interested in supporting this, our email address will also, our website will scroll across the bottom of the screen, but that's the elements.world. You can create appointments with us there. Take a survey that will, from the survey, we're gaining what it is that you will want from this experience, so we can be sure to curate, what it is that you want and need. And I'll leave it at that for now, and let Wen start with just a brief overview of some of the probably most frequently asked questions. And then folks have an opportunity to chime in with questions.
Yes, and we do have
so like we say in our workshops, listen to the presentation. Your question will probably be answered. Right. And if not, there'll be time at the end for you to pop those questions in.
Absolutely. And I just want to say a special hello to Paula Pennaber, Columbus, who is on the live with us. Yes. Thank you for tuning in, and please share. We truly appreciate you. So yes, some frequently asked questions. What we're talking about is Return, Connect, Build. This is a cultural exchange. It is a tour of Ghana, primarily Greater Accra, but we will be in different regions throughout the tour. It's an 8-day tour, beginning on December 25th. So yes, we will be having Christmas dinner or winter solstice dinner together in Ghana. So we want everyone arriving on the 25th. So the travel, it's nonstop. It's about a 10-hour flight. So if you do have any kind of layover, you will probably be beginning your travel on the 24th and arriving on the 25th. On the 25th, it's really, kind of get comfortable. You check into the hotel. All of these are upscale accommodations. All of the amenities. We want to make sure that, we're comfortable in how we travel. Everything that we're accustomed to is provided for. That's sometimes some of the questions when you go overseas, what to expect. So we'll definitely be circulating visuals of some of the places that we'll be and some of the places that we'll stay, so that you have a really good understanding of, what the accommodations look like. As far as the accommodations, depending on whether you do double occupancy or single occupancy, will determine if you have a roommate or not. So double occupancy means you'll have a roommate. If you're traveling with a group, like if it's more than just yourself going, then you'll be paired with the person you're traveling with. If you're traveling solo, and we encourage that as well, there'll be somewhat of a matchmaking kind of system that will place you with a roommate. If it's single occupancy, then of course you'll have your own room. So the first day we get there on the 25th, it's kind of get settled and situated. We'll have dinner together. There will be, and then you'll just rest, right? On the 26th is when all of the festivities begin. So make sure you sleep well, because yes, this is when it all.
Right. You think New York never sleep?
Okay.
Africa is 8 days you're not sleeping. Okay.
And oh my gosh, yes. Right. When everything begins, yes, it is like Raisha, I'm gonna pull her in because I know we want to make sure she jumps in before she takes her flight. Right. It's Rara.
Hi. What's up, y'all? What's up,
What's
y'all?
up?
Thanks for being with me in the Chicago airport. This is the lifestyle we live in.
Right.
Yes.
Jumping on the plane to Ghana.
Exactly. Jet setting world travelers.
Yes.
Indeed. So yeah, definitely, because we only know you only have a few minutes. Want to give you the stage, just shared about this collaboration and how excited we are to team up and get this out to the people. So anything that you want to add, just in reference to what we're doing?
Absolutely. Well, the motherland is where it all started on the planet, right? So if you're an entrepreneur or you're just a mover and shaker in the world, I feel like going back to the roots is just going to give you like a new perspective on life, on empowerment, right? Like we talk about building wealth in the US, but it's so much more broader, right? Like there's lots of opportunities to invest there in Ghana. And we going to have fun while we doing it, while we learning, while we're connecting and just building and just being inspired by all the land has to offer. And I just saw, I think just researching that Ghana was the first country in Africa that eradicated slavery, which I didn't know. So like, I just feel like that's important to be on the land, and just super excited to collaborate with y'all, the Elements of Abundance. If you don't know them now. Just dope, full of energy, full of light, full of love, and that's what we're about at the Epic Network, just continuing to empower entrepreneurs and really that we all get to live a life of freedom, right? Like that's built by our own desire, right? Hopping on a plane today, tomorrow, whatever you want. Living by coastal, whatever. So definitely this is the trip you want to be on, and don't let the money stop you. Hafisa and I and all of us have talked about that. Don't let the money stop you, because when you say yes to something, even if it seems impossible, that's when the universe and God opens up the pathways. And that's what we did, right? And it's working out.
Indeed. Yes, exactly. Just say yes, and the doors will open. We'll figure it out. But we are just so excited to have just the input of the Epic Network and Raheem Nelson and that artistic input with that. And we got T. Montgomery. Shout out to you. Thank you for tuning in. He said, looking forward to this. Love y'all. We love you too.
Love you too. Yes.
Ghana's gonna be amazing and fashionable. We're gonna be fashionable in Ghana.
With T. Montgomery in the building.
Yes.
Indeed. And Hanan, you are appreciated. She's gonna be coming over from Senegal. But definitely just connecting. And like you said, just the rich history. This is absolutely a cultural exchange. It is a networking experience. We're going to party with a purpose because, yes, it is nonstop. They party till 8 o'clock in the morning, y'all. So get your rest before you come on this trip, because
we're going to take my nap. So,
yes, please. Get your naps and get your sea moss. You're going to need your sea moss. You're going to need that energy.
And you have to be ready at 8 o'clock just to go to course, because that's when the Elements and Epic Network are beginning your journey for you on this tour. So
absolutely
sneak peek before Raisha gotta go. Raisha, give them a sneak peek into the speed networking or something. We could just so between 8 and 12 on the 26th, you will be entering the global marketplace.
Yeah,
those of you who are travelers are entering the global marketplace between 8 and midnight in Ghana on the eve after Christmas. And one thing you will experience is some speed networking. We talking doing international business.
Yes. So y'all get your elevators pitch ready Please. For speed networking, 5 minutes, connect with somebody, and really get ready to connect with people from all across the world and make those deals happen, because all it takes is one conversation, right? That's how this started. This collaboration was a conversation. So get ready to bring that there and bring whatever you do as your business abroad, right? Or maybe you'll make a connection where you support somebody and coming over to the States with their business. So just get ready to make those connections instantly and quickly. Get your elevators pictures up. That's what I say. That's the sneak peek.
That's
Yes,
it.
yes. Thank you.
Indeed.
Thank you.
Yes, yes, yes. And just again, the wealth of resources and in this collaboration, the support for entrepreneurs and creatives, like that's what this is truly about. How do we go farther together? How do we create space for us all to win? And the resources and the opportunity is really presenting itself. So yes, the opportunity to be in a global space, coming over to Ghana, you're going to get the historical aspect, you're going to get the arts, the culture. We're there for for the biggest music festival in Ghana for the year. Over 400,000 people travel to Ghana this time of year to have this experience. And there's festivals, amazing festivals going on throughout the year. So to do this in alignment, we wanted to make sure that we were tapping into, the most opportune time to make these artistic.
Did we lose our sound?
Uh-oh. Are you muted, Win? Can you hear us, people?
I can hear
Folks
you.
in the audience, give us some comment. Look, you're still muted, Win.
Your sound's not coming through.
Am I still muted?
Now you're good.
Okay. I'm not sure what's going on.
You was in it.
Yes. Okay. And we were going, and I just want to give a special thanks to Cheryl D. Gill for tuning in. I'm glad you came across the post and glad you're listening in. We would love to have you as a part of this experience. So again, December in Ghana is an experience in and of itself. They process over 400,000 visas. So to know that we're going to have access to a wealth and just so many opportunities and experiences. We also have vetted opportunities in real estate. We talk about wealth building. We talked about freedom earlier and the understanding that freedom is when you can do what it is that you desire to do and all the things that you need are taken care of. And we know that real estate is one of the foundations of a wealth building portfolio. That's so right. We're looking at an emerging market in Ghana. If you're paying attention to the news and all of the things that are happening, all of the money being poured in, all of the development and infrastructure that's taking place right now, then you'll understand just the value there is in investing in Ghana. So we'll be continuing to educate on that as we move forward and closer to the event. But the music festival will be going to the historic sites. We'll be going to museums and art centers. We will be going to Cape Coast, where the slave dungeons are, and going on that tour. We'll be going to the Last Bath, which is also another historic site that's referenced, where this was the last stop when there were so many enslaved, kidnapped. I like to use the correct terminologies to talk about what our people have experienced. So those who were kidnapped, human trafficked from the interior and brought to the coast to get on these ships, this bath was the last, stop before going into the dungeons and then on the ships. So there's spiritual, energetic significance to what was experienced in that place. And I've been on that tour, and the way that it's communicated, the education that takes place, just sharing what happened, the emotional impact that would have, the disconnection, the fact that somebody left for whatever and never came back, and how the family had to, process that, not knowing all that was taking place. So just very impactful experiences. You'll get all of that in this 8-day cultural exchange that we are coining Return, Connect, and Build, because that is truly the intention and motivation around what it is that we're doing.
Yes, it is. And I just want to, I think, add to that it is truly a return and a connection and a reciprocal relationship that we're looking to build here, and not go into Ghana and take, but also to give. So another sneak peek is our post and pitch competition that we'll be hosting. So that is going to be actually featuring Ghanaian businesses and providing an opportunity for businesses here or across the diaspora to to invest in those, build relationships, create leads and customer growth base for businesses in Ghana. So that's something that will be happening as hybrid. So continue to follow us so you can keep abreast. Following us will keep you abreast. Cheryl and whoever else is looking for more information, continue to follow us. You will be always informed. Our website will be always up to date with information. Feel free to email us at info@theelements.world.
Absolutely, absolutely. And shout out, Raisha just mentioned, thank you, Michael Bram, for being on and tuning in. Definitely share, because we want to connect this to as many people. You are not limited in where you are geographically. You can still participate in the tour. It just changes where you fly out of. Again, this is an 8-day cultural exchange. It's all inclusive. So all of your meals, your lodging, your ground transportation, all of the extracurriculars as far as, the VIP passes to the musical event, access to the all-white party, access to Return, Connect, and Build networking event, access to the slave dungeons and the last bath, all of those things, the museums, everything is included in the package that you'll be participating in. The only thing that you are responsible for is your airfare. So once you get there, everything from that point on is included, except for alcoholic.
Right.
We got to give the caveat. So, alcoholic beverages are your responsibility. There will be VIP tables, and they will come with bottle service. But what's given is what's covered. Any additional drinks beyond that would be an out-of-pocket expense. We will be going to the market. This is a piece that I got the last time I was in Ghana. So, bring your funds, because trust me when I tell you, there is going to be something that is going to, catch your attention that you have to. Them earrings, those came, yes. I haven't seen them since I got back, but they were a gift, y'all. They were a gift.
You see them every time I wear them.
Indeed. This is true. So yes, set aside the funds for the marketplace, because it is that in and of itself is an experience. There are hundreds, I would even beg to say thousands of different vendors in the space. It is a very industrial environment. Everyone is in business. Everyone is selling something. So when you go into the marketplace, there's just it's busy. It's movement, it's motion, it's commerce. It's a whole experience, but that is also a part of the trip.
Art, though. You know what I mean? Like, it's important to know because art and commerce are just the way of life. Creation and the creation of the things that we need is commerce in an indigenous perspective. So everyone's in the market, but it's with things they've made, clothes they've created, food they've grown. So, hey, Wes, thank you for coming on. Share.
Definitely. We appreciate y'all, truly. So, we don't want to hold. We definitely, if there's any questions, we want them to be posed now. We have a frequently asked questions on the website, and you'll see that scrolling down at the bottom at theelements.world. We are definitely accessible. You can follow us on social media at The Elements of Abundance or our individual pages, and connect with us. Send us a message. Go to our website. You can chat with us. You can reach us by phone. Again, we want to be as accessible as possible. There's the frequently asked questions around the tour packages. And you have until August 31st to make your deposit, to secure your spot, because space is limited. We're curating this specifically for those who are having this experience to get the most out of it. This isn't just a tour. We're not just going to do touristy things. This is absolutely to connect and build. Where our target market are innovative entrepreneurs and creatives who want to expand their brand, who want to expand their market, who want to enter into a global marketplace. So we're curating experiences along the way that add significant value to that. So space is limited. You can secure your spot with $400 deposit today by going to the Elements of Abundance, the elements.world, and going to the Wealth Building Tour with Ghana. And it'll take you all the way through. We did the survey so that we can make sure that we are tapping into all of the desires of those who will be in attendance. So,
and
definitely
to any challenges that you think you have. So any challenges you think you have, you don't. We're in place to help you see that there are no challenges to you experiencing this experience except you stopping yourself.
Exactly. And I think Raisha said it best. Just say yes.
Say yes, right? And I just want to add too. So, we're doing in December, but there's many folks who may say December, I can't do December. So just know that we're also planning one in July. So think about considering July. Still fill out the survey, just, letting us know, whether it's December or July. In July, definitely come and join us too. So there's many, many opportunities.
Yeah. And communication is key.
Yeah.
Communication is key. So definitely let us know what it is that you need. And again, say yes, and we'll figure everything else out. Shout out to Mr. Taylor. I want to bring him on direct from Ghana. We spoke about our sponsors, and one of our main sponsors is Dre Taylor Consulting, as well as Tours to Ghana and the Beyond Investment.
With the turquoise hat on.
Yes, curated the Ghana hat. Yeah, pay close attention. We repping Ghana all day.
Hey, welcome, Dre. Welcome.
Peace, Dre.
Good evening. What up? Good evening.
Give the word from Ghana. What's the word from
Ghana?
On?
Right.
Aquaba, welcome.
Aquaba.
NTC, Mihoya.
Okay, with the tweet.
Yeah. Small, cry, small.
So all of these things y'all gotta, brush up on when you're in Ghana. So, you could be familiar with the terms and the lingo. But we were just sharing with the people what they can expect in December. I know you've done this tour many times, and just the importance of connecting to an established tour with established tour guides, because that makes a significant difference as well when traveling abroad. So that peace of mind, if you want to speak to the tour itself and what Tours to Ghana curates.
Yeah, I mean, we have established tour guides that's been doing it for 8 to 10 years. That we visit, they know our tour guides, they know me, they see us coming. So the hotels we stay in, they know us because we come there often and support us in whatever we're doing. So it's definitely a good time to come. Great relationship building. We have a strong team on the ground. You'll get to meet the team. Like I said, my tour guides are wonderful. For those who want to buy stuff there, they'll be able to ship stuff back. We have people who establish businesses off the tours where they're buying a lot of stuff and sending it back, and they sending stuff. I mean, somebody had, I think, $10,000 worth of stuff they bought, and he sent it all to them. So, it's just a great time to connect, build, establish relationships. More than likely, if you get the visa, get the multi-entry visa. Those coming because you will be coming back. That way, the process of sending your passport in and doing all those things. But yeah, we look at a great time, anticipating a lot of people coming and just enjoying themselves. It's life changing, really. It's something you can't put a price on. The experience you're gonna have, the friendship you're gonna make. The laughs, the tears, the different emotions gonna bring out on a tour. So we look forward to having you guys come and meeting everybody here. So we appreciate you guys taking that journey with us. But I can't wait for you guys to come experience with us on a daily basis.
Yes.
Thank you.
Definitely appreciate your input. And you said some key things. So those who are considering coming, you need your passport. you need a visa. If your passport has expired, then right now is a good time to get it, get it together. We don't want to wait to the last minute and to take advantage of this opportunity. So passports, visas are fairly quick. If you need guidance, definitely reach out. We are here to support you in that process. COVID has been lifted for Ghana, so that's not something that you have to be concerned about, whether you have your vaccine or not have a vaccine. That's not something that's required anymore for travel. There is a yellow fever vaccine that has a requirement, but we have information on that for those who are or are not vaccinated. So definitely get in touch with us. Again, communication is everything. You're not going about this alone. And we're here to support you and make this as smooth of a process as possible.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, we can answer any questions that you might have in regards to traveling. We'll provide a list of things you need to bring, like maybe like a mosquito spray, a washcloth. They do hand towels here. So they don't really do washcloths. So washcloth, a hand towel for, it's like in the summertime going to the Essence Festival. If you've ever been to Essence Festival, we always carry those towels for wipe sweat or whatever off your face. Maybe a small fan to keep with you. It's a lot of different things that we'll put a list of things you need to bring to Ghana when you come. And the one thing I was late because I was sitting there chatting back and forth, and so I forgot the time difference, and I thought it was 11 o'clock. But I was trying to look at this monkey I'm trying to buy, so I'm going to look at this monkey at 12 o'clock tomorrow p.m. I know it's crazy,
right? But I just want people to know the detail, the amount of detail that we are making sure you get the information down to the smallest detail. Now, what tour can you go on that you will know to bring a washcloth?
Right. In a fan.
A fan.
You in good hands with us. You in good hands with us, people. You better go
and
on.
You might meet the monkey in December.
Right.
Yeah. Right.
So for the people who may not know, Dre, talk about the time difference. What time is it where you are right now for the people?
So it's 10:40. It's 10:42 here p.m.
Mm-hmm.
So it will be some people will have jet lag. So the day you come in on the 25th, you come in on the 25th, you have that day pretty much to rest. We're gonna start the ball rolling on the 26th. So I provided Ms. Torre with itinerary. It's working itinerary because they haven't really put out the December event calendar yet. And so Ghana's real late on putting the exact dates on what's going on in December. We probably won't see them to maybe like October, November on official events that's going on. So some of those things that we're going to be doing might change up, switch a little bit, but most of the calendar is pretty much set. And so I'm just waiting for them to roll out the official events for December to actually finalize everything for the tour.
Excellent.
Yes. Okay. Any questions, people? Any questions?
Any questions flowing in?
Raisha says, "Nice to meet you, Dre."
Oh,
yeah, that she's collaborating with
Likewise.
Yes. So again, we are accessible. You'll see the websites at the bottom. All of our social media handles you can connect to. Go to theelements.world. Also, the Epic Network Party.
The Epic Networking Party.
The Epic Networking Party to get more information about this experience. We are encouraging you. We have a deadline, August 31st, to secure your spot, $400 deposit. And then again, we said just say yes, and we'll figure everything else out. You want to make sure you have your spot and you're responsible for airfare. So double occupancy, single occupancy, come to the website, find out more information, get all the details about the event. We will be doing more info sessions. We'll have some in-person events. We got one particular coming up on the 31st of August. We may have something before then. So we'll have some in-person, we'll have some virtual. And you're not limited. Wherever you are in the world, you can still partake. So we want you to connect with us because, again, what we're curating is going to be different than any experience you can have. First of all, you're doing this with this collective,
Right.
which is a different energy. And the motivation and intention is definitely to return, to connect and build meaningful connections, collaborations, investments, all of the above. So any last words, y'all?
I just want to add
See you on the
too,
plane.
we do have our calendar, so definitely go to our website if you want to schedule an appointment. I think Fire, you may have mentioned that, but just want to remind people we do have a calendar if you do want to book any appointments, like one-on-ones, or if you want to collab for any future. We welcome that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay. And New Haven, stand by. We coming for you on the 31st, New Haven.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, flyers will be circulating soon. We want to connect to y'all in person. And you got anything, Cool Nerd Sam?
he's quiet on this
He
call.
been
I'm
real
good. Mute. Yeah, so I just wanted to no. Hit the mute button.
No, you good.
Oh, you can hear me?
Mhm.
All right, cool. Yeah, so no, I'm just excited to be a part of this, being able to actually, help the elements digitize this experience for everyone to be able to go in and, capture their information as far as, just what it is that they would like to see happen in Ghana through the survey. And, it's a great opportunity for me. I'm just excited. Yes.
Excellent.
And Cool Nerd Sam, I mean, it's an all-in-one sales and marketing software system. It's a CRM system which provides all your digital marketing tools all in one place. So check it out, coolnerdsam.com.
It's a great and amazing tool. I will say that. Yes.
So when you see us
Thank
all
you.
over the place, you understand how we're able to do this.
Yeah.
Very much so.
How this is working out. So yes. I appreciate all of you who have tuned in, all of the comments. Appreciate the love. Definitely share. Catch the replay if you're coming in late to get a real feel for the energy that we're bringing with this experience. All tours are not created equal. You will not regret making this investment in you and connecting and building the relationships globally that can have a significant impact. So again, check out the websites and get in touch with us. Let's connect.
Yes.
Yeah. So we good. And thank you, Raisha, for jumping on. I know you're traveling.
You, Raisha. Yes, and Brother Raheem. Thank you,
Brother
both.
Raheem.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank
good
you,
seeing
Dre,
you,
for
bro.
jumping in.
And thank you, Dre, for making
Dre.
time for this. We know how
That's serious monkey business. Like that's serious.
serious monkey business.
Right.
Paula, thank you so much for
Thank
coming
you,
on.
Paula. Yes. Yeah.
We too.
We
And
miss
she
your
has a
energy.
yes
I
to her
miss you,
spirit.
sister.
Yes, you and Sissy come right on.
Please.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
We got to connect beforehand, but we definitely need that energy in the
Absolutely.
space. Yes.
So we'll be in touch.
Indeed. Thank you, everybody. And again, you got the website, the elements the elements.world. How about that?
Right. That you was about to go on. That's social media. That's
It is.
Right. Yes.
Elements
And
of
we can
Abundance
connect there
on,
too.
Facebook and Instagram, and the elements.world on the World Wide Web.
Yes,
Worldwide
and
Web.
definitely
Yes.
check out the Epic Network, who's in collaboration with us and in this marketing piece. The Beyond Investments is one of the sponsors, and Tours to Ghana is also one of the sponsors. So, and shout out to the Art Council, who is one of our funding sources.
Yes.
So we truly appreciate the collaborative efforts that are making this happen. And again,
Thank you in advance to those who have not come to us yet to help us.
Who is coming? Right.
Thank you in advance.
Thank you. Yes.
Yes, for those sponsors that have the proposal in at hand and they're cutting that check, we truly appreciate you.
We welcome it.
Indeed. All right, family, share. Peace and blessings.
Peace.
Good night.